So today we're going to do a little alternator replacement. First off, we're going to do battery in the trunk, 2011 Dodge Charger. Disconnect that negative terminal. Make sure you go ahead and put this like this in case the trunk closes. It'll block it. That's what happens. Go back around. It's going to be 3 16mm bolts. One right here. And there's going to be 2 on the bottom underneath there. And also, little wire right there, little gray piece right there. And there's also going to be a 10mm bolt back there, I believe. You want to remember how your belt goes on. And then go ahead and pop those stuff loose. I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the underneath view of the alternator. Those 2 bolts right there. 1, 2. Alright, so I found it easier to get this top bolt off, and then the one on, if you're underneath, is going to be on your left side. So get the left one off, get the top one off, and then your alternator literally just falls right down. Then you can unplug the clip, and you can get this, I think it's 13 or 12 mil. And also you can get this, let me see if I can find it. You can get this bolt a little bit easier because it is really tight down there. The frame blocks all kinds of sockets and all kinds of shit. So I found that way to be easier, probably for y'all too. Alright, so got the alternator out. People said that you had to take this bitch off, but really I just bent the hole of this thing, maybe it's out of the way a little bit, pulled it right up. Make sure you put these bolts back in before you get that shit into place, because the frame will block it to where you cannot put these, whatever they're called, bolts in there. Alright, so I'm putting the alternator back on. And like I said, it's really tight right here. You can't really put a socket whenever it's hanging out that much. The frame will block it. So what I'm using is a little 5/8 wrench. Go ahead, just get the things in there just a bit until you can actually fit a socket right in there. And I'm using a little 16, this for the bottom man. It's really good. So now, as you can see, I can fit a socket wrench up in there and get the joint. So now we're just putting the belt back on. Pulley tension is right there. You want to go ahead and put a wrench up on there. Some people do move the intake out the way. I didn't feel like doing it. I'm just going behind it. So go ahead and push that down. Take this belt, throw it back over the alternator. And then she's done. Bro. Put that terminal. Go ahead and put the negatives back on the terminal. Make sure you're not doing what I'm doing right there. That wire free. There we go. Tying it to a snug. She's all done right there. Go ahead and double check that belt. Looking fine to me. These are all the tools that I used. 13, it was a 12, I mean. A 12 for the back of the alternator, the one that plugs in, and the other one you just unclip. 10 mil for the battery. This was for the tight reach spots with them 16mm bolts of 5/8. You can use 5/8 or 16. Ratchet with a 16. And then I use this one for a pulley thing, because it's a little bit longer, it had more leverage on it. And that's really all the tools you need to get your alternator done.